Now.
Tonight, the family of a man who died in his prison cell earlier this month wants answers tonight. Did he die by his own hand or someone else's? Now, those questions have new significance.
It's because of a critical audit that just came out. News 4's Nancy Amons shares the family's story. You'll see only on News 4.
Well, the top brass of the Tennessee prison system has been under fire a lot this week. An audit criticized, among other things, how inmate deaths and serious incidents like lockdowns are documented. Haston Hill wants to know how his father Patrick died.
I would really like to know what happened.
Patrick Hill apologized in these letters for not being a better father in and out of prison most of his children's lives. But he wrote this in his will.
If my life be cut short by any type of unnatural causes, please...
Should he die in prison, he wanted an autopsy. Said he was being targeted by gangs who had orders to kill on sight. He said he refused to help them smuggle drugs into the prison.
I can't even feel safe to go to the shower. I mean, he had to be scared for his life.
Patrick had often written about the violence he witnessed.
I was actually right in the middle of it.
Deadly gang fights.
All pulled out huge butcher knives and started sticking and cutting their throats.
January 7th, the prison chaplain from Trousdale Turner Correctional called. Patrick Hill was dead. He hanged himself in his cell. Trousdale's warden said at a recent county meeting that it was an apparent suicide, although the investigation wasn't complete.
It was a hanging, and he was in a cell by himself, so that's, again, there's no suspect of foul play at this point.
The Department of Corrections is doing an investigation. Well, stories like Patrick Hill's might have been dismissed before a scathing audit came out of the Department of Corrections last week.
I've never seen a 210-page report detailing so many problems.
Tennessee's undermanned prisons are battling gangs and drugs. And auditors questioned how the prisons misclassified 8 deaths as natural, when 5 were actually drug overdoses. 1 was a murder and 1 a suicide. So how did Patrick Hill die? There was an autopsy, just as he requested. It's standard procedure. His family now hoping it will answer their questions.
I want to know questions. I want to know what happened that day, everything that happened.
Now, suicides in prison are not that common. The Tennessee Department of Corrections reported a dozen suicides statewide during the 2018 fiscal year. Now, the Comptroller's Office audit that I mentioned in my story, there's a link to it online. You can go to our WSMV app to read it. Tom?
Quite a powerful story, Nancy Amons. Thanks.